Hi everybody. Vylah's eating solids. Today is January the 24th. And she's all ready. You ready? Okay, you gotta eat now. You can't be grinning. Yeah. Is it good? Yeah, Vyla's been eating solids for a while. I don't know what happened when she turned 5 months. She just, she wanted to do it. So we just let her go on ahead. Excuse me, Miss Lady. Hello. Vylah, hey. Here you go. So, because at first she used to be terrified of the spoon. She didn't want nothing to do with the spoon. And when she turned 5 months, she was just like, Mommy, I'm ready. I'm ready. So today, Vylah's having oatmeal with butternut squash, homemade butternut squash with homemade apples, pureed apples. I got a 5-pound bag of apples, and I cooked them. I steamed them for a little bit, and then I blended them. I pureed them, and I mixed it with the butternut squash. And she has her oatmeal, because I didn't want to give her the oatmeal by itself, Very good, Nana. She's so busy being nosy that she had to put that. I put an extra light so you guys can see clearly. Vylah. There you go, Nana. She's very easily distracted. She will eat honey. And then I'll show you how she holds her bottle. Because I have a clip when on the first day that she did do it. Uh-oh, Mom's making a mess. Wait a minute. Alright. You see, she get impatient, child. You the one not paying attention, but you gonna get mad at me when I get slow. Huh? You gonna get mad at me when I get slow. Yeah, so Vylah's like miss doing everything. She wants to sit up. She just wants to do everything. We went to our first infant reading class on Thursday. They have it every Thursday at the library for free. And she went and she enjoyed herself. She had such a good time. Next time I'm gonna vlog it. But she had such a nice time. Even though she was the youngest baby there, everybody else was walking and crawling. And she was just sitting there watching everybody like, oh, I wish I could do that. Okay, that's my brother. Hold on, y'all. Hello? Hey, how you doing? Huh? Yeah. Nothing much. Yeah, feeding Vylah. You doing alright? I like her a lot. I gotta call you on the house phone. Sorry, y'all. Come on, brother. You always call at the craziest time. So yeah, next time I go to the infant reading class, I'll definitely vlog it so you guys can see. I have to be careful because people kids. You just eating it all up, Girl can eat, you hear me? Because what I do is I give her 2 teaspoons of oatmeal, depending on what we're having, lunch or breakfast. But for breakfast, she gets 2 spoonfuls of oatmeal. I mean 2 teaspoons of oatmeal, and then she gets an entire container, because I keep the baby food containers that I used to buy, because I buy banana, because you have to do so much to preserve banana. That's why I don't make banana from scratch, because you have to do so much to keep it from turning brown and all kind of weird colors. So I do buy banana baby food, and I keep the containers, and so I always measure it out. So I do like a half a container of the cereal or the oatmeal, and then I do a full container of whatever baby food that I have made. And so now that Vylah is like a baby food champ, I have started to mix certain things that I know she does not like, but Vylah does not like banana at all. I don't know if she just don't like the taste of it, or because I started her off with veggies, she doesn't like the sweetness of it, which is fine. And so I still want her to get all the nutrients, I'm just not going to accept, because I know a lot of parents, they're like, oh, my baby doesn't like this, so I just don't give it to him. No, the devil in all his edges is a lie. You're going to get it one way or the other, but I'll just hide it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be creative. You just can't give up. Because there are lots of stuff that I don't like that I still eat because I just know that it's good for me. Excuse me, ma'am. Hello? Ma'am? I know you turn your head when you see that spoon. Yeah, so what I do is that I take the banana baby food and I mix it with butternut squash, which has a strong taste too, but mixed together, she loves it together. So I conquered that first battle of, oh, I don't like this type of stuff. So I mixed that together. I mixed it with applesauce because we were going out, and that's funny because I copied that combination from a baby food that I had purchased because my husband and I were grocery shopping, just like getting a few essentials or whatever, and he asked me if I wanted to go out to dinner, and I was like, sure. And the restaurant was literally down the street, but I didn't have any baby food packed for Vylah, and I knew she would want to eat. And so I said, well, let me go to the baby food aisle and get some baby food, because a lot of them have rice cereal in them. They have, Vylah, no, honey, don't eat the thing. Look, here it is. You don't have to eat that. Food right here. She see food on the darn table, so she want to lick it off. Here you go. Pick up your head. Pick up your head. Stop that. There you go. Pay attention. You ain't gotta do that. Lift up your head. No, I'm not gonna let you lick the bowl now. I know it's good. You can do that when you get older and more, advanced. It's finished. See? All done. No more. I'm going to scrape the last little bit. Little crumb. Oh, so what I was saying, yeah, I found some baby food combinations. I found apple banana with cereal in it for her to go, to the restaurant and have something to eat. And she thoroughly enjoyed it. So I said, okay, cool. So I'll mix the banana with the butternut squash, and I'll make apples, because I had never made apple puree ever, and so I thought that was real cool. So she got a chance to that's funny. You feel good. And so after Vylah eats her breakfast, she always has to have something to drink naturally. So I do make her a 4-ounce bottle. Sometimes she drinks 2 ounces, sometimes she drinks the entire thing. But that's all she gets. She just gets 4 ounces. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys how very, very skillful Miss Vylah is. Wipe, 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 clean up, everybody clean up, clean up, clean up, everybody do the same, clean up, everybody clean up, clean up, clean up, everybody do the same. Right? Are you excited? She's a great mood after she eats too. I'd be happy too. Alright, Banana. But she can't hold her bottle in the upright position. She has to be laying down. So probably the next month or so she'll be strong enough to hold it because she doesn't have like a huge grip on it yet. So yeah, come on now. You ready? You ready? Here you go. See? I have my bottle and I drink it. Right. Right. Is it good? Tell the people say it's good. I use the 4-ounce bottle because it's easy for her to hold really, really well. So yeah, I put the milk in the smaller bottles because you know the larger bottles are a lot much more heavier. So yeah, that's it. So that's Mealtime with Vylah. Mealtime with Vylah. And so she might close her eyes and take a little nap, or you know she might sit in her crib and talk to the bottle, you know, and after she drinks or talk, play or whatever. But sometimes she'll go to sleep. And I'll just take the bottle away and I'll swap it. I'll swap when she gets like dead sleep. I'll switch the bottle out for her pacifier. You know, like that switcheroo, that cool switch. You know, because I don't want her to go to sleep with a bottle in her mouth. So, yep, that's pretty much it. So, all right, I'll see you guys next week for Vylah's 6-month update. Talk to you later. Bye. Say bye, 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 bye. Say bye. Hi guys, what's going on? Today I am going to do Vylah's 6-month update, and Vylah is taking a nap. She's taking a nap, so she won't be able to join us for this video. We just came back from a very, very, very long walk, and I want to go on ahead and share her 6-month update. I'm really late doing this. Vylah turned 6 months on January the 27th, and at her 6-month checkup, Vylah weighed 17 pounds, 6 ounces, and she is 25 inches long. So she is growing like a weed. She's not the tallest of tallest or not the heaviest of heaviest, but the doctor assured me that she's at a regular weight and height, and she's doing really well. Vylah also got her 6-month shots, and she took them very, very well. She only cried for like a minute, and I had her bottle ready for her, so, you know, to help her, you know, try to, like, you know, soothe her really quickly. Well, let me tell you a little bit about what Vylah is doing now. Well, eating, Vylah has been eating very, very well. As you saw in my previous clip, Vylah is all about the solids. Now that Vylah is starting to get used to eating her vegetables, and I have started to introduce some fruits, you know, I am starting to now combine the fruits with the veggies. Like I'll combine butternut squash and apples, butternut squash and bananas, carrots and bananas, and vice versa, you know. And so Vylah takes very well. So in the morning times, I give her oatmeal, mixed with bananas and apples, um, mixed with the oatmeal. I don't give her oatmeal or rice cereal by itself because it doesn't taste good, in my personal opinion. And so I mix it with the fruit or vegetables, and she takes it very, very, very well. And then for lunch and dinner, she'll have rice cereal with carrots or string beans, peas, or whatever kind of vegetable I have prepared for that week. And so Vylah is eating tremendously, very, very well. And she doesn't have any food aversions at this point. Now, she did not particularly care for bananas, but I have found a way to go on ahead and mix the bananas with different things because she does need the potassium. So, you know, I'm not going to force feed her the bananas by themselves, but I will mix banana in certain foods so that she can go and get those nutrients. Vyla's not drinking any water or juice yet. I'm pretty sure she should be, but she just won't take it. And so, I mean, I'll keep trying, you know, here and there to give her water. I won't be giving her any juice until she's probably 2. And so, because I just don't think it's necessary for her to have juice at this point. And so, you know, if I can stay away from juice as long as possible, then I'm cool with it. She'll just drink water. Vylah is holding her bottle very well, as you guys saw in my previous clips. I just hand it to her and she drinks her bottle very well. She holds it very well. The only thing she has not mastered holding it sitting up. She holds it very well laying down. And so, yeah. Playing. Vylah is bursting with personality and she enjoys playing. She is sitting up unassisted and she's doing so well with that. Like, she fights to sit up. Like, if I try to lay her down, she'll like try to pull herself up. She can't quite do it yet, but she tries to pull herself up so she can be in the sitting position. And I just put a variety of toys in front of her baby tablet, her doll babies and stuffed animals, and she pretty much just chews them and goes on to the next and chews the other one. So she, you know, she plays in her own way. Vylah is a master roll-over child. This kid, you have to be so careful. I don't leave her on the changing table if I have to do something like use the restroom. I'll put her in her crib because home slice will roll off the bed or roll off anywhere. And so usually I can leave her on the bed if I have a bunch of pillows around her. She won't roll. But just to be on the safe side and to ease my mind, if I have to do something that I can't hold her, I'll put her in her crib because she will roll and bust her head open, and nah, we don't need that. Mobility. Vylah is not crawling yet, but she tries so hard. She hasn't gotten the concept of getting on her hands and knees. It's like when you put on her belly, she'll swim. But she hasn't really gotten the concept of getting on your knees and going. So I'll put her on her belly, and my husband will be like, come to daddy. And she'll try to go, but she can't go nowhere. And then she gets irritated. And so I said, okay, well, we'll try again next time. Sleeping. Vylah sleeps very well. She sleeps, like, for instance, I usually try to put her to bed really late, but lately Vylah has, like, set her own bedtime. She'll go down between 9 and 9:30. Like, she'll go to sleep on her own, and at that point I'll put her in her crib and she'll sleep between 5 and 6 hours. And Vylah wakes up in the middle of the night for a feeding, which the pediatrician told me, you know, at 6 months it's not necessary for her to eat in the middle of the night. But I would rather have a happy child than to have a child screaming, because I'm a full-time student, my husband works full-time, and we have full-time lives. And so I'm not going to fight with her because the doctor said, oh, don't feed her at night. I just give her straight formula. I don't put any cereal or anything in it. No cereal, no baby food, no nothing. When she wakes up, I just put, just give her straight milk. And so what I've been doing, because for whatever reason Vylah does not like to be rocked. She is not my rockabye baby no more. She don't like to be rocked to sleep anymore. She would just sit and look at you and try to sit herself up and like fight you. So when she's been getting up after her feeding, she usually goes back to sleep. But lately, I guess since she's older, she'll drink her bottle and she wants to play. And so we can't have that because it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and I have to get up and, I have a full day. And so I started to like sleep train her. And what I do, which Vylah responds to very well, and I'm going to make a demonstration video on it so that you guys can get an idea of how I sleep train her. I feed her, change her pamper, and then I lay her down on the bed on her crib, and then they have some baby lullaby music on YouTube that I put on. It's like 12 hours of soothing music, baby music, and after 22 minutes, 21 minutes, she was knocked out asleep. And so I'm going to do a demonstration of how I sleep train her so that you guys can get an idea of how I do it without her. And we don't do cry it out. I did cry it out when she was really, really young, and it worked for us. But at this age, she's getting to the point where if she doesn't want to do something, she gets angry, and it doesn't work. So I tried a different method where I just keep putting her pacifier in her mouth, and after the second time of going back into her room to put the pacifier to soothe her, she went on to sleep. So I'll do a video demonstrating that for you guys, and you'll see that'll be up in a couple of weeks. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Vyla's doing very well. I can now, because before when I started styling Vyla's hair, Vylah used to cry and be all over the place. Now all I have to do is just put a toy or her baby wipes. She loves to play with the baby wipes package because it makes that noise. And so I'll give her baby wipes to play, to have in her hands, and I can style her hair however I want to, and she's cool with it. So that's pretty much it as far as Vylah's update. She's really has this really cute personality. When she wants something, she wants it, and she will make a big fist and she'll cry. She likes to yell. We don't have to work on that, honey, because we don't do that. I'm laughing now, but I don't laugh when she do it because, when she gets older, hopefully she doesn't keep doing it, but I'm pretty sure she will. We're going to have to teach her that you don't get your way by doing that. And so she fell out on my husband the other night. She was standing up, and I don't know, maybe something happened. I guess she wasn't feeling whatever he was doing, and she just took her whole body and flung herself back. And my husband was like, "Oh, you having a fit? What is your problem?" And so she does that now. Like, even if she's in a sitting position, if I take something away from her, she'll fall back and she'll go just like you will get a whooping when you're like 2. But child, honey boo, she is a trip. But yeah, it's just funny to see how she's getting that personality, like, don't mess with me, mommy. And a lot of times and I probably won't even be as strict as my parents were or my mom was, because I know she got it honest. She got it honest. I am the same way as an adult. I wasn't like that as a child. My mom didn't play. But anyway, it's just fun to see how her attitude is developing. Oh yeah, Vylah does not have any teeth. She's still drooling ridiculously. Get your behind up. Get out from there before I knock you out. Go. Talking to my cat. She like to climb up in Vylah bookcase where her clothes is at. I don't play that. So, yeah, she doesn't have any teeth. I don't know when she's going to get teeth. I feel around in her mouth every day, all day, every day, and I don't feel anything coming out. So, Well, I just enjoy the peace and tranquility for now, because I know once they start teething, it's like a nightmare. But on to me, I am 6 months and 2 weeks postpartum, and I feel pretty good. I'm 100% healed. I don't have any of the mommy blues, but I do get overwhelmed sometimes. Not to the point where I'm just like, I try to pick my battles. Like, for instance, like, I get frustrated because I try to do my schoolwork during the day, and I just can't, because Vylah she wants a lot of attention. And so instead of fighting with her and, being frustrated that I can't get anything done, I just work at night. When she goes down to sleep, 9 o'clock, I hit the books. One night I stayed up until 2 o'clock in the morning because I had to get my schoolwork done. I had to meet a deadline. But, it's a decision that I made. I chose to go to school, while having a kid, and so this is what it's going to be. And so, but I work at night. That's what I do. That's my night job, honey, going to school. But during the day, I, take care of her, play with her, and I get my laundry done, and I get everything else done. But, trying to sit down and concentrate on work, I need peace and quiet. And I can't get that during the day, so I just wait till she goes to bed. And even with my husband, I try to spend a little time with him before he goes to bed. And so once he goes to bed and then Vylah goes to bed, I have peace and quiet where I can really just concentrate on my work. Some days I'm really exhausted and don't feel like doing my work, but I just push through it because I just started my junior year and I'm so excited. I have one more class left before I start my teacher education courses, and then I have 1 year of teacher education coursework. Then I start my 3-month on the field training for to become a teacher, become a student teacher, and then I take the Florida Teacher State Board, and then I graduate. So we're probably looking at 2017, my graduation time, because we're trying for another baby, so we're doing the whole TTC process again. If you guys want me to make some TTC updates, let me know down below. But we're pretty much just doing what we did the last time as far as taking our vitamins. I'm exercising regularly, and BDing every other day. That's just pretty much it. And so, hopefully we have another little miracle in the next couple of months. So, but other than that, everything is pretty much going really well. And Vyla's doing well, we are doing well, and so that's it. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below.